training's going well. Bouncing back, coming back from some time off. Body feels good, so let's get it. Like 7 o'clock. I ate absolute garbage this weekend, and so I am very tired, but it is what it is. Also, it's kind of an awkward temperature, so I'm just not feeling it this morning. That's okay. Easing back into things still. It's week 2. I'm going to add some threshold, like 1K repeats tomorrow to the schedule. And I think what I'm going to do is just run on the treadmill this morning because it's just kind of crappy weather overall. So my son had school off today, which is nice because I didn't have to wake up quite as early, so I can get a slightly later start. But yeah, let's get it done. Tuesday morning. It's not that cold outside, but it is a little cold outside. It's high 30s, and so not enough that I needed a ton of layers, but enough that I'm starting off at least with a pullover top. We're doing 1,000-meter repeats today, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. I expect my heart rate to be high, just because I haven't been hitting speed for the last basically 2.5 weeks, but I'm pretty excited about it. Working on lactate threshold, so I'm going to be aiming for, honestly, probably just like that. I'll probably start at the 7:30 mark, so 7:30 pace, and then maybe try and cut down to, you know, that 6:50 mark towards the end, but we're just going to do 6 reps. Right, so we're doing 6K total of threshold, and then we will do with a 2-mile warm-up, 2-mile cool-down. It'll probably end up being just around 7-ish miles, and like probably 9.5 minute mile total average. But yep, I'm just basically going to repeat the exact same workout every Tuesday for the next 8 more weeks. 1,000-meter repeats. We'll start with 6 though, because again, we haven't been doing as much speed work. Next week we'll do like 8, the week after that we'll do 10, and then we'll probably stay level at 10 for the remainder of the base build. So goal here, lactate threshold, work close to, but not necessarily surpass until maybe the last rep, and yeah, get some good turnover. So let's get moving. My left arch has been flaring up, and this was flaring up before I took the break. I thought it would be totally fine, and it's weird, like, I do think it's plantar fasciitis, but it's not like a just in the morning thing, and it feels fine when I run. So I'll have to deal with that. And then my left hip, I mentioned, was flaring up towards the end of my 5K training block, and my left hip is still kind of flaring up. So a week off didn't just make this stuff go away, which is not a surprise, to be honest, but it is what it is. So got to figure that out as well. May need to start going back to my PT. It's just been really busy at work. At my last job, financially it wasn't great, so I had to stop going, but the hours were flexible because I had less work because we weren't doing as well. With my current company, like right now I have 2 of my sales reps are out of town, so I'm essentially covering all of their deals, and I'm also interviewing for my team, so I'm doing interviews, but gotta figure out how to get that done and make it over to the PT. Yeah. All right, we are giving the carbon fiber plates one more try, and we'll see how these thousands feel. All right, it's like 6:20, 6:30.
and we are out on our easy run. Legs are super heavy from yesterday. That's okay. Heart rate's a little bit more elevated than I want, so trying to get my breathing in check. But this week we're going for probably just over 40 miles, probably around 7 total hours of running. So building back, let's go. All right, we're gonna finish with 5 this morning. I gotta go get my son up unless my wife is done with her workout, in which case maybe she can get him. But either way, my stomach kind of hurts. I think, I don't know if I ate something last night that's messing with me, but stomach doesn't feel great, so I'm not mad about it. And then we'll go and maybe hit 3 more miles this afternoon for lunch. And that might kind of work out well because I've got a massive backlog of shoes. So I have been basically just trying to get 30 to 35 miles on shoes before I review them so that I can get through everything. And then hopefully, this is maybe wishful thinking, but hopefully what will happen then is I can go back after getting through the backlog and put on additional miles, get some of those to 50, maybe for the first time in a long time, get some of those to 100 miles. So we'll see. Spring is a busy release time. So like I legitimately have a couple of daily trainers that I still need to get. And then I have like 4 plated shoes that I need to get miles on. And those are harder because I only, use those like twice a week. So I can only really get like 20 to 25, even less, probably like 16 to 25 miles on plated shoes a week. And so, to get 30 plus, 40, let alone 50, it takes me 3 weeks just for one, and I've got 4. So got to get moving on some of these releases, get them reviewed for y'all. But anyway, my wife just texted me, so we'll see what she said. Might have to go get my son up, but overall, good run. Well, never mind. Apparently, my youngest is already awake, and my wife and my son are hanging out, eating breakfast, and my son wants her to take him, so I'll stay home with the middle child because she's still asleep. And yeah, that means I can get a couple more miles. So we'll just finish it out today and actually get a lunch break today. Let's do it.
All right, Thursday morning. I'm gonna do a threshold workout. We're gonna go 3 by 10 minutes at threshold effort, 1 minute rest in between each. And I am, getting a little bit of a late start. I'm waking up, I'm setting an alarm at 5 a.m. every morning. Probably don't get out of bed till like 5:15, and then I'm just really slow to get, some food in and get dressed and just kind of get moving. I'm not a morning person, so lately I've been rolling into the gym or getting started on my run closer to 6, and then I only have like a little over an hour before I've got to get my son up for school. So I need to get back in a routine where I'm getting out of bed quicker, and I don't want to wake up earlier because I don't want to sacrifice sleep. So kind of in this little, I gotta start my watch, in this little predicament. But all in all, the body's feeling good. It's just I'm really tired because daylight savings time is kind of throwing me for a loop. So all right, first rep down. We're doing 7% incline, so taking some of the impact off of the body by running on the treadmill and added incline. This is a nice way to do something like a threshold effort or even a speed workout. You get some of that strength running endurance, but also take some of that impact off of the body for you to do your workout. So a good way to know are you in threshold or not is with a short rest, does your body adjust fairly quick to does your heart rate drop pretty quick in between reps? So that was just a quick minute. Now we're gonna hit it again. My heart rate dropped to the 120s
and was up at 168, 169. My threshold is high 170s. So 177 to 178 is around where my lactate threshold is. My max heart rate for reference is like 206. So, all right, another 10 minutes. Here we go. Oh, gotta start the rep. Here we go, another 10 minutes. And again, we're going off of effort and heart rate on these. Speed-wise, we're at about 11:30 pace, 7% incline. Let's get it. All right, so we're done with the threshold portion. Gonna hit a cool down. Let's see. That, let's see. Looks like I got 1,040 feet of gain on that. And then I'm just gonna hit a quick cool down now. So 3 by 10 minute at threshold effort, which for me, I was trying to stay really just kind of around 170 beats per minute. Threshold is higher than that, but that you don't want to actually hit threshold necessarily. You want to stay right under it. So I gave myself a buffer, and then now we're hitting a cool down. Gonna go for probably about a mile and call it good. So all in all, felt really good. Switched over to the Zoom Fly 6 for the incline portion, and that felt really nice. I'm excited to get those actually out on the road and see how they do. We'll review the Cloudsurfer 2 this week, the Speedland RX Fairplay this week, and then our next few reviews, we're gonna move on to the Cielo X1 for speed, as well as the Zoom Flies. Gonna rotate those two, try and knock those out. On the daily trainer front, we're gonna go to the Vomero 18 and the Gel Cumulus 17, I believe it is. And then maybe rotate in the Underarmour Infinite Elite Pro, or Infinite Elite 2 as well. So have 3 dailies rotating, 2 speed shoes rotating, and kind of go from there. So this week we should get 40, my guess is we'll get like 42-ish miles, hopefully, hoping to end up around 7 hours. And then next week we're back up to 8 hours, hopefully closer to about 50 miles. Week after that, we're gonna keep climbing. So mileage will go up, easier to get more miles on shoes that way. But overall, that was a good session. That felt good, comfortably hard as it should be. And yeah, let's cool down.
Friday morning, it is just about 6 o'clock. Got about an hour before I got to get my son up for school. And I am tired as usual. Honestly, this whole week, I have just been getting my butt kicked. Workouts have gone good, like they've gone well, and we're very productive. It's just, man, daylight savings. I mean, like, it would be 5 o'clock right now. I would be getting up at like 4:30, which doesn't feel like it should make a huge difference, but it has. I'm definitely more tired than I have been in a really long time this week. And again, I don't think it's because of the workouts. The workouts aren't hard. Like, I feel really good when I'm running. Work is not any more stressful than it normally is, and like, really it's fine. Like, I'm in a good spot work-wise. So the only thing that's changed is that it's no longer light when I go to run now. And in fact, it's pitch black. So I am looking forward to spring, summer running. I'm done with the dark, running in the dark in the morning, but we still do it because I actually enjoy the runs. It's just really hard to get out the door at this time of year, I feel like. So we're gonna do like five easy, and then I'll probably do another 2 this afternoon. Gonna do an upper body session this afternoon during lunch, and yeah, training's going well. Bouncing back, coming back from some time off. Body feels good, so let's get it.
All right, I just got outside because I think my wife was gonna run on the treadmill. I'm not sure if she got out of bed or not. My daughter has started to wake up a little bit earlier, and so she may have decided it was not worth it to get up if my daughter was gonna get up here in like 20 minutes or something. But I'm outside. Apparently it snowed last night, so that sucks. Anyway, oh, the moon's out. The sky looks actually really pretty. Okay, let's get it. All right, gotta get home. I'm running a little bit late. Go get my son to school and get about the work day.
It's like 7 a.m. Saturday. It's not really late or early, but I am exhausted. We had some friends in town that we don't see very often, and so wanted to hang out, and they were over till like midnight, which was a lot of fun. But today, now I'm up and gotta go run. Now luckily, while I'm still ramping my volume, my long run isn't like crazy long. It's only gonna be like 10 miles, so that's very manageable. But man, it was tiring, hard to get out of bed.
All right, we are done. Threw down about 8-minute pace for those 10 miles. Just got moving good, and so it was, we got moving really good, got kind of in a groove. We were talking the whole time. Heart rate was sub threshold, was probably higher than it should have been, but it's good to just kind of do like a moderate controlled run every now and then, in my opinion. Maybe a little bit higher than I should have been for base building, I will admit that, but it was good. It was a good time. Met up with John again, did not murder me again, and ran into Matt and Kristen, who are two other people that I know from Instagram, so that was really cool to see them. But feeling good on the week. That should be just about 7 hours. Right here, you should be able to see, should be about 7 hours, and I want to say 42 miles. 7 hours and 42 miles. We did 4 strength sessions this week, right? 2 lower body, 2 upper body. Probably like 2.5 hours to 3 hours of lifting. So we're probably just around 10 total hours of training this week. Feeling good, feeling like, feeling rested, feeling in control. Very manageable, like, volume for me, to the point where next week I'm going to bump up to about 8 hours total of running. We'll keep strength where it is, and for the running, I'm hoping that comes in around 50, right around 50-ish miles, maybe a little bit over 50, and then we'll keep climbing. I want to get to about 10 hours of running. 10 hours of running, and yeah, 10 hours of running, 60-ish or low 60 miles. I want to kind of peak there for my base build. So we'll expand some of the threshold work next week to include a couple more thousands, for example. And then next weekend we'll probably do maybe some more easy running, but then throw on some strides or something. Or some like 200s, 400 finishers on the long run or something like that. So overall, excited, feeling good. Feel like I'm building a good base, some good aerobic capacity, and yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, that was really just a big kind of tempo run, moderate run. So hit some good 7:30 paces in there, which, you know, if I'm going to be running threshold, that's around where I like to be. So overall, good run, good week. We'll be back at it next week, and it was good to get some miles with some friends. So